¿Cuándo me habló?
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
¿Ayer? Pero ayer yo no aprendí. Hmm.
Hmm.
Ah, pero esto fue del otro día. ¿Por qué me salen mensajes de la otra vez? ¿Esto quién está prendido? Ah, está Nat. Hmm. He encontrado más de estas cosas, no. ¿En serio? Me faltan dos más y completo el nivel 10. ¿Cuántos niveles son esta wea? ¿Cierto? ¿La música está bien? ¿O está muy fuerte? Hola, hola, hola. Hola, hola, hola. Hola, 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 hola.
Let it rain.
Hola, 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 hola. Está bien. ¡Me llamo! Nah, y otra vez perdiste la llave, hermano. Por favor, deja de tomar tanto. Chucha.
Bet you can't keep up with. Don't
Oh,
tag
bueno.
Wayne.
No, tú no eres, po. Me equivoqué de gordito, sorry. Mi gordito es de pelo castaño. Quizás donde estén los cositos que me faltan. ¿Quién está ahí?
Hey. Not so
Au.
hard.
Ah, se murió. Está como que llueve, weón. ¡Eh! Mío. ¿Otra más? No. ¿Me vieron? Sí, según me vio. No, no me vio. Ah, conchetumadre. Se quedó entre ustedes, po.
Oh no, it's raining. Now my uniform will get all wet.
Ah, lo desgraciado esto. Ah, la puta madre.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Con agua soy Amber, es terriblemente poderosa. Míos son números, papá. Casi de 20 lucas.
That's more like it.
Lo chistoso es que el agua haga más fuerte a Amber, weón. Reroll de Amber. Hermano, la combinación más poderosa que tiene Amber es con el agüita, weón. El evaporamiento, hace harto daño. Más que el crío y el de electricidad. Con el agüita es el que hace más. Me da cuenta que es con el que más daño hace. Por eso, a veces con Illow, mojo y Amber evaporiza. No, el electrido es el que hace más. ¿No? Quizás. Pero estos momentos de los tres elementos que tengo, el agua es el que hace más daño. Porque el derretimiento igual pega fuerte. Con electro también. Pero con agua, uff. Es más alto para deterioro. El deterioro es cuando lo combinan con dendro, ¿no? La verdad es que yo no me sé los nombres. Por nombres no me los sé. Solo me sé el de vaporizar porque es lógico. Agua se evapora. Pero los otros nombres no me los sé. Piro y crío. Ah, interesante. Pero en ese orden, ¿no? Piro y después crío, ¿no? Ay. Tu, 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 tu. Pum. Tu, 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 tu. Hmm. Tu, tu, tu. Ah, vale. Los dendros son dendro más piro, quemadura, dendro más airo, piro, crepitán. Me pasé. Dendro, crepitán. Dendro más airo, bloom. Dendro más airo, más electro. Y vale.
Go, go, Baron Buddy! No one escapes my sights!
¡Ay! ¡Au!
You haven't won yet.
¡Asqueritos! ¡Me dan flechas! Gracias. Gracias. ¡Oh! ¡Toco el agua! ¡Toco el agua!
Hey! Power that ended Python! Let it rain!
Vale. Oye, Arcángel, ¿no me has dicho vas a aprender directo hoy? ¿O hoy descansas? Creo que ya tengo los cuatro. Hace rato que no me tocan las misiones de la... De la Alice.
I'll race you there!
Ay, ajá, tengo un dentro. ¿Yo qué vine a buscar? Uy, me quedan dos nomás. Esto debería durar más días.
Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
El teleporte, po.
Ad Astra Abyssas.
Para llegar más rápido a esta tipa. No, mucha paja. Es que, hermano, usted tiene PlayStation. Su teleporte es rápido. Cuando me cambio de ciudad, se demora un poco en cargar. A pesar que tengo un monstruo, aún así requiere descargar estos datos. Ah, ¿en serio? Ah, yo pensé que era al revés. Cuando me cambio de, De ciudad, yo siento que en PC. Ah, pero tú estás en PC 4, ¿no? O en PC 5. Es que tengo un amigo que un juega en PC 5 y el weón vuela, po. Ah, quizás eso tenga sentido. Quizás. Igual tengo una. Mira, yo no tengo ese SDD. Así que supongo que también eso me afecta. No, sé que los discos sólidos son más rápidos y todo, pero son mucho más caros. Aún son muy pequeños en capacidad. Y la verdad que yo lo siento mucho más delicado que uno rígido. Y además estoy en Monster. Me encanta esta ciudad. Pero siento que el teleporte deberá estar más al medio, no tan allá. No va a ser delicado. Yo siento que aún son muy delicados los discos sólidos. Aún le falta un par de años para que sean más. O sea, sean menos frágiles. A ver, ¿qué tenemos acá? Aquí está.
Jean will be upset if she catches us late.
Sí, ya voy para allá, ya voy para allá. ¡Dame!
Around like this.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in the kingdom.
¿Yo te cuánto tengo? Uno. Hola, Beto. Chao, Beto. No. Ah, ¿cuánto tengo al final? 77. Mm, buen número. Y se seguirán acumulando y acumulando y acumulando y acumulando. La vieja cometa vuelve a casa. No, esta no es. Ah, sí, sí, esta es, po. Machete de Potate y habla con el Zhongli. Esto era en Liwe. No, pero estábamos lejos de Liwe. No. Vamos.
Should we sit?
Sure.
Should we sit?
Uh,
No, detrás del parezco muy. Ay. ¡No!
Get him!
No, me taparon. Vale. Tengo portada para el canal.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard.
Buena. Nunca es tarde para aprender.
As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
Creo que la música para mí está muy fuerte. Oye, este fondo uno se va. Hermano, lo voy a cambiar. Me hace parecer que sea... Este fondo me hace parecer muy May Amber. Buen fondo. Lo dice Juan que tiene un peluche de Amber, pues.
Never changed, do you?
Callao.
Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
No, no, no le digas.
A friend approaches.
¿No vio?
Hello.
¡Hola! ¡El Shao! Shao no me dice hola. Es chistoso. Ya, sí sé que fue fome el chiste. Tranquilo, yo me funo. Por hacer chistes fome.
Oh, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time.
Esto sonó muy... ¿Cómo se llama lo que andan sapeando? ¿Psicópata? No. Hay otro nombre para los que andan... Andan como espiando así de la nada. ¿Cómo se llaman? Ah, se me fue el nombre.
A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Who be coming to Wangshu Inn once again?
Sí, pero eso no le da el derecho de andar sapeando conversación ajena. Como que no.
What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects.
¿Por qué se corrige si está pensando? Esa weá es tan anime. Ah, pensó que era justo lo que estaba huyendo y era Zhongli.
It's you. I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is
Ah, no, no, no. Estaba hablando en voz alta.
This new gadget?
Ah. Aún así, está hablando solo. ¿Por qué se corrige?
The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable.
Un fantasmita.
It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Who dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
Voy a quitar la música porque creo que se ve más emblemático, aunque después que sin música, pero
I see.
mejor me callo.
Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you...
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
And is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right.
Hay un tiempo de calidad padre-hijo. Supongo. ¿No?
I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Hola, Rem. ¿Cómo que reviví? De momento, por lo que yo tengo enterado, no me he muerto nunca. ¿Cómo estamos, Remcito? Tanto tiempo. Por cierto, Rem, como eres VIP, y también Arcángel, tienen el comando S o comando Speak y pueden hablar con bots. Está gratis para ustedes.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Hu. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
Esto es lo que nunca he hecho en mi vida. ¿Y cómo te fue en la exploration?
Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
Llego a 50 deseos tirados en el panel. No es. ¡50 deseos, amigo! ¿Pero estabas con el piti bajo o has tenido mala cueva nomás? Solo quiero uno. No, amigo. En ese aspecto me siento mal. Yo tengo 70 y pico y no hay nada por lo que tirar. Yo tengo un problema contrario a ti. No hay nada que me haga a mí merecer tirar los deseos. Así que se acumulan y se acumulan y se acumulan y se acumulan. Me gusta para arribar y salir un artefacto bonito. Oh, interesante. Pregunta para ustedes que saben más que yo, Genshin. ¿Cuántos niveles son las mejoras de las estatuas de las ciudades? ¿Cuántos niveles son? Tenía 3 de piti. ¡Ah! ¡La madre! Hola, Micho.
Buenas, guaso cuiliao, saludame. Agüeonao, te saludo.
Salúdame. Ah, weón. Bonk.
Los cubitos Scooby-Doo, los cubitos Scooby-Doo, nos encanta ser cubitos Scooby-Doo.
Dubi. ¿Cómo te maltrata la vida, Micho? ¿Tanto tiempo? Te iba a decir si es que viste el video que subí, pero lo comentaste, así que sí, sí lo viste.
Micho dice, que paja mi guaso. Vengo a dejar un holly y me voy, aún queda gente en el trabajo X. ¿Cuándo jugamos? XD. El miércoles mi PC pasa al quirófano XD.
Uf. ¿El viernes tiene que trabajar, Micho, de casualidad? Creo que nivel 10, no me acuerdo. Me faltan dos cositos de viento para llegar al 10 en Mustad. Ahora,
Micho
¿encontrar
dice,
dónde están
el
esos
viernes
dos?
va mi vieja al depa, estoy disponible después de las 18.
Ah, me vale. Ah, pero o sea, no trabajas. Ya. Eh, fabrica la roca resonante.
Micho dice, ño.
Mm. Desde las 8, desde las 6. Espera, ¿dijiste de las 8 o de las 6? Ah, 18. 6, un viernes. Podría ser.
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it.
Ahí hay que ver, pues si es que. Si tienes disponible después de las 6. Vemos, si tu PC queda disponible para jugar, podríamos seguir jugando el jueguito de las pelotas. O si no, vení para acá y jugamos el jueguito de los cubitos. Y esta vez sí que sí, un final, no clic, no nos damos vuelta. Cubitos de mierda, weón. Cada vez más complicado, weón.
Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind.
O,
Micho dice, somos geométricos Wion XD, o los cubitos o las esferas jajajajaja.
sí. O lo otro que podría hacer, si es que no puedes venir por acá, ni el PC está bueno, podríamos jugar el Kirby. Nos conectamos en Discord y jugamos el juego. Eso podría ser.
Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Kite
Micho
flying is
dice,
also a
me
pleasant
parece.
form of
Gente,
relaxation.
el viernes hay directo el collab con el Zaptersz y o sí jajajajaja.
Sí, tenemos tres opciones. O los dos hacemos directos y jugamos el jueguito de las pelotas. O él no hace directo, se queda en su casa y jugamos el juego de Kirby. O viene para acá y jugamos el jueguito de los cubitos. Así que eso, hay panorama.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao?
¡Ah! ¡Me pica la nariz!
Micho
No
dice,
sé.
jugamos a las pelotas, a las peloras rosadas que comen whis o a los cubos culiaos.
Sí, es un canal completamente geometrizado. Horrible, y lo secuestra y lo hace jugar en su casa. Sí, podría poner comida de perro en la calle y viene al tiro. Ok, no. ¿O sí?
Cloud Retainer tag is
O
out.
llamo a la policía que lo traiga. Jugamos y después digo que se lo lleven al calabozo.
There's no need. Menogias was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest
Micho
in
dice,
matters of
pone unos
ornamentation
dulces y
and
llego.
design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
De acuerdo. Ah, me pica la nariz.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Who of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying
Micho
Village in
dice,
a few
ya mi
days.
guacho, vuelvo al trabajo.
Pórtate bien.
If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
Esta canción es de Somewhere in Time, ¿no? Creo que sí.
See you next time.
Sí. Hoy no veo. Ah, sí. Es del Somewhere in Time. Adiós. Uy, ese cambio de escena estuvo bueno.
Coming.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but... Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shinhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink? No need. I'm not tired.
Ya la vio.
They're gone, Master.
¿Qué pasó?
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance.
Ah, el segundo parte del plan.
Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just...
Ya anda
take the
sospechando algo
scene and
este
see what
weón.
happens.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already.
No. Es que compraste mucho té, amigo.
Forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble. but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities.
Es que con la que estás chamullando, bueno, con la peor tipa para chamullar.
What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way? If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Gaming, I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads, but you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Pero que ya no puede hacer eso porque ahora son prota jugables, así que ya no puede hacer eso.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
ZX Owol dice, buena maldito Shusetumare, ¿cómo va el stream y la live?
Hola, Sobel. Bien. Acá. Avanzando en el eventito que la verdad que está interesante, aunque hay mucho texto impar, pero está interesante. Sobel. Acá.
Así que la voy a cruzar y otra vez voy a salir. Ah, pero qué talento.
ZX Owol dice, ¿de qué es el eventito? ¿Del año del Dragon?
Sí, por el año nuevo chino. El rito de las linternas.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But
Tienen que decir lo que sientes, pues amigo.
Thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
¡Ah, puta madre! ¿Quién fue?
Ella
Ah,
está
Mariano.
poseída.
¡Hola!
Solo Slayer puede salvarla.
¿La banda?
No. Muchas gracias,
Creo que
Mariano.
Mariano Shield nos acaba de hacer una raid con 4 personas. O gatos. Ariel Gato,
Ah.
José y más.
Buenas, buenas. En cualquier momento sale tu deseo. Ahí está.
No creo que no pueda revivir a nadie, ¿no?
No, Cero. Te has muerto.
¿Qué juego era ese?
Puta la wea.
No, y ahora soy Grone. No. Ay.
No caché qué juego. Muchas gracias, Mariano, por la raid. Me presento para los que llegan y no me conozcan. Soy Zaptersz. Y bueno, soy estúpido. Bueno, el canal dice River Zapterino, pero River era el nombre de mi perro. Y yo soy tan estúpido que puse el nombre de mi perro y después puse el mío. O sea, tampoco puse Zapter, puse Zapterino. Pero bueno, ustedes me pueden decir como ustedes quieran, me da lo mismo. Zapter, River, Zapato, Zapatero, Zapteriano, Zapto, Zapti. El cielo es el límite para los apodos. Espero que se hayan divertido, Mariano. Estaba jugando el jueguito del Fórmula 1, ¿no? Está bien. Sí, está bien. Zapdos. No, es un Pokémon legendario. De tipo eléctrico. F1, sí. Yo estoy acá jugando el Genshito porque quiero terminar el evento de Año Nuevo lo más pronto posible. Pues el viernes, donde más tengo tiempo para jugar, Genshin, quiero avanzar en la historia, no en eventos. ¿Hola? ¿Me puedo sentar acá? Oh, sí, sí, me puedo sentar. Me gusta. No, pero cerré el ojo. Ahora sí. La mejor foto.
Master, did I say something wrong earlier?
No, solo tu excentricidades.
I tried to go along with your questions, but when I saw how you and that man reacted, I started to wonder.
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented themselves along the way, but the outcome proved favorable. The plan was a success.
Then I helped?
Naturally. Your purity of spirit is one of your greatest strengths, Shenhe. You need not change who you are.
Adiós, cabros. Tengo que ir a entregar una encomienda. Ya, hay que devolvernos al Liwi. Vale. Ay, la tipa que saca fotos. Oye, no, po.
You must be Mr. Ip. Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
Piola.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course. Please follow me.
Me guiñó el
Is
ojo.
this person also involved in
Le
your
gustó.
plan?
¿Tú qué crees?
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Over here. Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Hola.
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
Hey! Get him!
¡Ay, se ve una oreja!
Take it that all is going well.
Don't worry, Shenyun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Shenyun is really something.
Exacto.
She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanha appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
¿Adelanto?
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontainians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Buen pensado, la cagaron.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment, are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea. But I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
Chucha.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right?
Los amigos son amigos para siempre y por siempre, en las buenas y en las malas.
Okay. So, it's like this.
Ah, pues esto se me olvidó decirle, está el comando SR para chantar su música, si quieren escucharla. Mientras estén en Spotify pueden colocar cualquier cosa.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen.
Yo quería escuchar el plan, po.
We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite. Hello again.
Welcome back. I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before.
De nada.
Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please, take it.
Oh,
free
bueno.
of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be
Muchas
waiting
gracias.
for you.
All right then, thank you.
Ay, de verdad está la cometa.
It's done. Let's get down to business.
Hmm?
Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky. Chi-Chi, we're almost there. Okay.
Come here, allow me.
Ah. Qué tierno.
Lantern Rice is as festive as ever.
Uy, se apagó.
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that?
Oh. Nah. Ay, no, weón. ¡Bravo! ¡Bravo, bravo! ¡Ay, su papá lo vio!
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
¡Ah! No, mira, justo. Apareció justo.
Happy Lantern Right. Happy Lantern Right.
¿Y su papá? Ah. Mi hermano estuvo bonito.
You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him. Oh, he's over there, talking to his dad.
¿Por qué llega? Ah, estábamos viendo el espectáculo. Hola. Ah, yo quería ir al baño, pues se me olvidó. Voy y vuelvo.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look. I feel like running.
Volví. Muévanse.
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Adiós. Ah, hola. Muchas gracias. Señor Hielo, acá.
Me tiré al segundo, falta uno.
El otro va a empujar atrás, Muévete, muévete, muévete la zona. Buena, perro.
Buena, ganaron. Aunque no identifica el juego.
Son,
Otra vez.
I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wuxia dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. And much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. All right, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...?
Un abrazo.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Dad, honestly.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gaming.
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xianyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out.
Bueno.
If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
¡Vamos! 3 de 4. Vamos, chuchitumare. Aunque pensé que la cinemática iba a estar para el cuarto... Para la cuarta parte. Pero estuvo para la tercera. A menos que después haya otra escena cinemática. Ah, hola.
Oh, Lantern Rite was simply amazing. I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep tonight. Oh, My conversation with Mr. Ip went really well. I've already sent the first draft of my article back to the Steambird. It's a piece that contains all the pertinent information while also telling a story. I'm quite proud of— Oh, that reminds me. I should thank everyone who made this possible for me. Especially that spirited lady with those peculiar turns of phrase. Miss Shinian It was all thanks to your connections and creativity. I
Hola,
would
Ren.
never thought I'd be able to bring such a special gift back to Fontaine with me.
¿Y qué tal? Mire los artefactos. Ok. Déjame terminar aquí con este bla bla.
Yeah, interesting story. It was invented by a guy from Fontaine. His name is He's always tinkering away at some mechanism or another. He's even asked the Steambird to write about his inventions on more than one occasion. I believe I have a direct quote from him about this particular one. Yes, here it is. The device is powered entirely by mechanical components without the need for any additional energy source. Basically, it's a manually operated cranking device. How high it can fly entirely depends on how much force you can exert. Combining this invention with a kite. What a great idea, right? This was my first time experiencing a foreign holiday in person. It was so exciting! The festive atmosphere, the contagious holiday spirit, the profound, storied cultural traditions steeped in symbolism. Oh, I almost forgot. Kuching even gave me a kite with a poem on it that she wrote herself.
Viola.
It goes, dreams are like paper kites. With them do our hopes take flight. Sailing high above the clouds, they yearn for something more profound. Yet try we may and try we might. A deeper truth waits in plain sight. Though we hang our hopes in skies abound, many joys lie on the ground. I want to include this poem in my special feature on Lantern Rite. I'm sure a lot of people will love it. Yep, and happy Lantern Rite to you.
Feliz Rito. Casco ornamento. Totalidad un crítico. Vida. Carga de energía, vida. Crítico, mucho más crítico. Ataque. Daño crítico, más 27. Hermano, cualquier crítico. Recarga de energía. Elemental, más crítico, mucho crítico. Bueno, electro. Conche tu madre, 131 de crítico. Uf. Está terrible rota esa tipa. No puedo hacer más comentarios porque la verdad es que no cacho nada. Solo sé que tiene un chingón de crítico. Supongo que crítico es lo que debe usar. Ahora pega más que antes. Che tu madre. Cada vez más rota. No. Anímula. Shorianji. Apete una
Ren dice,
legendaria.
ahora solo con una rotación con Furina ya se mueren los jefes del piso 12 a 3 del abismo.
Piola. La cagó, weón. Animula. Esta, ¿no? No. Ah, esta. Animula. Me recomiendan haber terminado esta. Ah, pero hermano, me falta caleta. Bueno, jefe, no, pues si no la tengo. Y en 13 días ni cagando llego. Xiaojin. Aquí no está Jutao. Trasiego. No. ¡Giri! ¿Cómo estás, mi estimado? Mami. Bien, bien, bien. El Heli. Acá estás.
¡Woohoo! ¿Qué tal, pitches? Bienvenidos a una transmisión de...
El soda eres tú. ¿Qué tal, bitches? ¿Dónde tengo que ir? Ah, espera 2 días primero. Tiempo. Como para el Genshin, la verdad es que bien, del evento que son 4 partes. Acabo de terminar la tercera. Y me falta, bueno, la última. Y los minijuegos. Así que yo creo que entre hoy y el miércoles termino el evento. Y así ya el viernes puedo continuar con la historia de los personajes. Ah, en serio me faltaron. Desde las 12 hasta las 4. Qué bueno. Sí, estuvo bueno. De hecho, hubo una cinemática que también estaba bonita. No sé ni una wea de Genshin. Yo, la verdad es que tampoco, no sé mucho de Genshin.
Also planning on spending some time in Xiaoying Village? We didn't have anything else to do today, right?
Pero claro, sé un poco más que tú nomás, pero yo no sé armar personajes. De hecho, me ayudaron a armar los personajes. Yo ni juego. Claro, pues eso. Yo sé que yo conozco un poco, pero no me puedo decir que soy pro en Genshin. Bueno, siempre lo digo, pero
Jean will be upset if she catches.
ven a mi equipo. Alguien que sabe jugar real Genshin y me dice, usted es weón. ¿Cómo se le ocurre ir con esa combinación de personajes? Y yo le digo, sí señor, soy weón. Pero me gustan estos personajes. Así que soy un weón feliz. Soy el weón menos meta que hay en el juego. Claro. Si voy a estar jugando un juego eterno, tengo que disfrutarlo, ¿no? No voy a estar jugando esto por compromiso. Me olvido del meta. Sí, sí. Debajo de la vuelvo con frutilla. Ah, está la frutilla. Deja dejarle la view al toque. Volví. Ahora sí. Ok. ¿Por qué este evento está en azul? ¡Patitos!
The mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired.
Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit!
Huh? Did you hear that?
Sí.
Sunshine! Blue skies! Good vibes!
Right? So Paimon wasn't just hearing things. That voice sounds really familiar. Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
Paimon y tú suben a la montaña buscando de dónde vienen los gritos. Se oyen ingredientes que suenan deliciosos, como almendras, crema de cacao. La voz animada, vigorosa de tus pasos y lo de Paimon. En un abrir y cerrar de ojos llegan a la cima. Por un momento me vi ahí. Hola. Hola, ¿quiénes son ustedes? No los conozco.
Ah, well, if it isn't my dear partners. See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
Navia, la líder de las rosas. Una hermosa joven de preciosos y relucientes rizos dorados como un elegante vestido. Al principio, mucho texto.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities?
¿Qué?
And
¿Ya la conocía?
Happy Lantern Ride.
Oh, Happy Linternas.
Happy Lantern Ride.
Happy Linternas.
Lantern Ride to you too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Ride, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain? And that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
Que Paimon se gasta la mía paila, po.
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication. Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was something about almonds, maybe? And buell fruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Yeah?
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed.
¿Pero por qué?
That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions. Exactly. You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently most hikers like to shout when they get to the... So, you see, it's not just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really.
No, a mí no.
If I ever get
No me gusta
stressed,
gritar.
I just go hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try? Shout anything you want. It's a real stress reliever.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's also here? In China?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard.
¿Ella fue la que gritó vacaciones?
Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up, and what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
That reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
What? Nervalet was here too?
Media Fontaine aquí.
What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a...
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article.
Ah, por eso vino
Just
para
like you
acá.
were.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
You Fontanians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something. It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet. Ridesley gets really invested in that sort of thing, but he couldn't care less about what he wins in the end. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business. In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Nervalet even mentioned it earlier. Yes, that's the one.
No me digan que también compraron 10 cajas.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes, did you?
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
No, no compré 10, compré 20.
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I hope it didn't put you out.
La verdad ni siquiera sé por qué fui para allá.
Oh, that's right. Who tell?
Ah, sí, de verdad estaba justo. Pues me... Voy y vuelvo.
A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Qiaoying Village, so we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time. I'm sorry for keeping you. That's good.
Ah, bien.
We should probably head out and look for Hu Tao.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Piola.
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Chaoying Village later.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later.
Chao, chao.
What do I have to do to get you to yell from the top of this mountain?
You really want to hear it that bad, huh?
I'm just curious is all. I have a feeling you'll say something amazing.
I prefer to let actions speak louder than words.
Hey, go, Baron Bunny!
Ah, mira. Furina y Jutao. O sea, y Chongli.
Chaoying Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum! Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon... Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of tea it is as long as it comes with some tasty snacks. Now, let's see what kind of yummy things we can find around here. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing between Zhongli and Hu Tao?
El sombrero. Uf. Descontaron dos esquizofrenia junto a pobre Chongli.
Wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Chaoying Village. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients. Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Meropide. But Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Let's say loser buys the winner 3 huge bowls of seafood kanji. Since Zhongli is there, Paimon bets things are pretty tame. It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli.
Qué ardurístico.
Alright, no time to waste.
Vende tumbas.
Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina! Oh, great. Now Paimon's shouting too.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
O sea, no es tan fortuito. Tú dijiste que iba a venir para acá, po.
Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the traveler in Paimon then? I'm pretty sure you didn't learn that one from me. I must admit, I am a bit surprised to see you here, traveler.
Lo mismo digo.
But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over Teyvat, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy lantern rite.
Happy Linternas.
It appears you have been to Fontaine then.
Sí, algo he conocido.
Given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Farina.
What I mean to say is, you flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. Although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, it is no reflection of strength or wisdom. I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful scenery and creative inspiration. There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier.
Espera, ¿qué? ¿No lo ha conocido? O sea, ¿no ha cachado qué es? ¿Qué es él? Ah, yo pensé que ya se había dado cuenta. Ah, interesante. Bueno, si no me equivoco, el bardo sí lo cachó, po.
Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. Yeah. You're no common tourist. I simply won't have you talk about yourself that way.
Huh? Does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
You may not have heard, friends, but...
Miss Hu Tao.
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
No, amiga, ¿a quién mataron? ¿Quién se desvivió? ¿O ella compuso su propia tumba?
Yep.
Entonces yo gané la apuesta.
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
Tiene la pata en el zapato.
What's this about winning something?
Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us.
No, fue de Paimon.
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss Farina. That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie, you mean me, right?
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was also correct.
Ah, entonces fue un empate. Pero ya me pagaste, no te empiezo a devolver.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
You see? Paimon was right too. Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser. Hey, don't be upset, traveler. How about this? You buy Paimon a bowl and Paimon will also buy you a bowl.
Me parece bien.
As for the third bowl...
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck. I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Something happen recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you know, with you enlisting the services of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and all.
Oh, well, yes.
Really? Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's deepest...
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
No. Irá a mimir. Suerte. Ok, Arcángel, muchas gracias por haberte pasado, por haber lanzado subtitos. ¿Lo estamos viendo en tu canal o en mi canal? Bye bye, amigo. Oye, a todo esto, a ti nos dice ese opo, weón.
Since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all. Hey, it's not that big of a stretch.
Oh, puta madre. Subtito de despedida.
Really, Paimon? It's not like you don't know me. Do I look like I know anyone who would ask me to coordinate their funeral? Miss Hutao is simply helping prepare some props for my film.
Quinografía.
Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still feel the need to sleep with the light on even now.
No.
Anyway, that's not the point.
No. Esa información no era necesaria, amiga.
Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air. Hey, that's pretty good. I'll have to remember that for my ad posters.
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense. So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Longsheng Funeral Parlor?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hutao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that man who stopped to ask for directions.
Oh? Who was it?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
Ni boleto.
What? How did you guess that on your first try?
Porque ya sabíamos que había venido para acá.
Very impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
Les cuentas a todos lo que ha pasado con Navia y Clorinde en lo alto de la montaña. Una mirada a los ojos suplicantes de Furina basta para convencerte de que omitas la parte de los gritos.
Paimon never thought Neuvillette would be the type to get lost.
I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine.
Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest route.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hutao?
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. So naturally, I also have a great sense of direction.
Interesante.
But speaking of your friend...
What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does he?
Claro.
No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me.
All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he is the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
Unfortunately, no.
No?
At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
Is that so?
Creo que lo conoce, weón. A juzgar por esta actuación, Chongli. Ah, no. A juzgar por cómo está actuando Chongli y teniendo en cuenta la verdadera identidad de Nivelet. ¿Acaso Chongli lo evitó a propósito? Ya entiendo. No, weón, este horror.
To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, with the traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to know each other at some point.
That's right. He's got more friends than he knows what to do with.
La gente me ama. ¡Oh, Mikey! Hola, ¿cómo
Well,
estás?
that's certainly true.
Como ganamos me revivió.
Me vio, tiró el poder este con el de Star Wars y me mandó para arriba recto el doble o el triple de altura. Y viene cayendo desde ahí.
¿Cómo hago un clip?
El timing. A ver, para.
¿Cómo te va, amigo? Saludos.
Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nervalet into loosening up a bit.
No pillarlo es
Tell him the
posible.
Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while, right? If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence
Hola, Pai.
request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
Y te molesta en hacer mención que yo ya no hago más directo. ¡Ah, en serio! ¿Te retiraste?
Seems like this
Oh.
gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important.
¿Te aburriste? ¿Te cansaste? ¿O no tienes tiempo? ¿O te dejó de gustar? Juez Supremo.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty uptight sort of guy, all right. In my experience, a leader needs to be able to roll with the punches. That also includes knowing when and what to prioritize. It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
Claro.
If I remember correctly, he's already several thousands of years old. You're quite right, Miss Hutao.
Oh?
Ya estoy por cumplir los 2 años en Twitch y aún nadie me miraba. Y ni tengo el afiliado, así que di por hecho que no soy más atractivo al público. Pucha, amigo. Bueno, una lástima, pero bueno, F. Bueno, yo igual me demoré su resto en tener el afiliado. Ya tengo amigos que empezaron hace menos de 4 meses en Twitch y ya tienen... media 20 afiliados. Interesante. Bueno, la verdad que yo, a pesar de que tengo la estadística acá, yo a veces no la pesco. Más la pesco para saber cuánto tiempo llevo en directo y cuántos clips ya he hecho. Por ejemplo, ahora yo tengo 6 personas que me están viendo, de las cuales 2 soy yo. Y los demás por lo general me tienen la view. Muchas otras personas que, bueno, la mayoría que me deja la vista son gente que también está haciendo directo ahora. O son otros streamers porque me dejan la vista, igual que yo. Yo siempre les dejo la vista. Desde mi punto de vista me bajoneó mucho que yo tuve un episodio depresivo por darle mucha vuelta a eso y decidí dejarlo para la buena. Sí, pues si al final al final ya no lo estás disfrutando, entonces uno no hay que forzarlo. Porque la gracia de esto es, en primer, En primera instancia es que uno se entretenga, po. Ah, un par de años capaz que lo intento no. Sí, sí. Lo bueno es que el canal se supongo que no muere. Pero creo que te penalizan con la foto o algo así. Pero se recupera. Ánimo. Bueno, yo de todas formas te voy a dejar ahí el botón y si vienes para acá yo te hago el SEO igual. No hay problema. De hecho, aún yo tengo aquí botones de gente que ya hace como 6 meses que no prende directo y aún están ahí sus botones.
Traveler, Miss Farina. Those two individuals over there appear to recognize you.
Como único como consejo que te puedo dar para cuando después lo intentes de nuevo, trata de crearte una pequeña comunidad con otros streamers. O por lo menos así se me ocurrió a mí. Pues sigo a varias personas que son igual un poquito más grandes o más chicos que yo. Y les dejo la view, comparto, le mando raid. Eso es lo importante, siempre hacer raid. Y así la gente después me devuelve esa buena onda y me hacen raid a mí. Hay gente que de repente me da like porque viene tal persona. Y así, de a poquito. Y... Pero si no, a mí me costó mucho sacar el porcentaje, el promedio de 3 vistas, me costó un mundo. Tuve por mucho tiempo, estaba en 2,5, 2,6 y en 2,9 tuve un montón de tiempo. Y es como, por favor, un porcentaje más y me dan el afiliado. La cuestión es que... Me parece que habré estado como un mes y medio con el promedio de vistas 2,9. Así de mal.
Oh, it's Navia and Clorand. Hey, over here!
Oh, mira, se juntaron más gente. Lo intenté, hice una... Conocí a varios streamers, pero tú no me conoces tanto. Soy una persona con una personalidad y humor muy fuerte y mucha gente prefiere alejarse de... Ah. Bueno, tiene sentido.
Please, excuse the interruption.
Perdón por las interrupciones. Sí, pues eso ya se vuelve un poquito más complicado.
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the traveler and Miss Farina is a friend of mine.
Somos amigos. ¡Mira un perrito!
Ah,
Concéntrate, Zapto, concéntrate.
I like it.
Todos se reúnen a tu alrededor y comienzan a presentarse. Después de enterarse de la profesión de Clorinde, a Jutao le brillan los ojos. Sin embargo, tras una breve explicación de Furina y Navia, Jutao deja de lado cierta idea de su mente. Si es tarde! ¡Ay! Había un cofre ahí arriba.
If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
Y cuando conozco gente nueva, lo primero que ven es mi humor y no están a la misma altura. Prefieren alejarse y no hacer contacto. Claro, sí, eso pasa.
Indeed.
Bueno, igual, mi contenido igual, o sea, quizás no sea un nivel parecido al tuyo, pero también mi humor estaba un poquito roto, pero yo a eso me contengo. O cuando juego juegos estresantes como el Mega Man, me pongo pesado. Me pongo a putear. Me pongo a insultar mucho.
Then, Miss Farina,
O cuando juego con mis amigos. Con mis amigos de la U. Cuando nos juntamos, puta. Esos directos me podrían banear por mucha chucheta.
Oh, yes?
Gente que llega y que no nos conoce piensa que nos podría demandar por mensaje de odio. Porque entre nosotros nos tratamos mal, po. O sea, nos decimos, oye, conchito madre, oye, hijo de la perra, oye, bastardo culiao, oye, pero hace esta wea bien, po. Oye, lo culiao penca, weón. Bastardo culiao, así. Todo el directo puteando entre nosotros haciendo algo.
when are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary.
De hecho, varios clips que saqué cuando jugábamos, no los podía subir porque TikTok me lo decía, no, esto no se puede porque inflige tus políticas de mensajes de odio. Yo como, pero si así le digo de cariño a mi amigo.
I mean,
Pero bueno,
you're not
F.
my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together if they run into each other on the road.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark.
Hoy nos están leyendo un mensaje acá, ¿o sí? Quizá porque era muy grande. Soy una persona que le vale verga básicamente todo. No me molesta hablar de CP, de violaciones, como si nada. O ser súper machista o racista, para mí es súper ético. Homofobia, xenofobia, racismo, machismo, etcétera. Simplemente temas de conversaciones para divertirse y ya. Pero la gente que se lo toma muy así, obviamente se ofende. Sí.
Exactly. Just like in those ghost stories. 8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro, yet there is no wind to make it so. What is its secret? What
No, déjame sacar una foto.
in this wood,
Ah.
their mystery screams.
Esa cara de futuro me da miedo. ¡No! Ah, ¿por qué se buguea esta mierda? O en volada ya sacó la captura de pantalla. Puta madre, juego culiao. Sácame la captura de pantalla, amigo. Puta madre. No, no, si tiene que salir la wea. Ay. Juego culiao. Pero no me minimices el puto juego. Ay. Pero, ¿por qué me saca? Ah, no, 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 no he hecho nada, no he hecho nada. Oh, este weón me saca una captura de pantalla a todo. A las dos pantallas. Oh, interesante. Puta. No, pero no quería hacer eso. No. Uf, qué complicado sacar una captura de pantalla. Muchas gracias, Mikey. Ahí voy a ver cuál de las... Aunque lo acabo de hacer. Pero hermano, me costó. Que por alguna razón, ahora cada vez que abro el cosito para sacar fotos, se minimiza el juego. Antes sí me dejaba. Purina. Pero... Cárgate el programa Lecture. ¡No! Pichuela con la wea. En el caso de que se hueve mucho, tengo el otro, el print de acá. Que me gusta ocupar esta función que tiene el que tiene Microsoft porque así puedo seleccionar lo que yo quiera, bueno. Y ya queda al tiro en el portapapeles. Así que la puedo tirar al Word, al WhatsApp, a donde chucha quiera. O en mi caso Paint. Pero con Genshin se me buguea.
My dear demoiselles, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
Of course.
Gotta say, Farina, you are really quite the character. By the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand used to work under you? Then you must have also been a leader at some point.
Well, that's, all in the past now.
Cosa del pasado.
Besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't the right job for me. I prefer how things are now. I can come and go as I please, and get to enjoy the sweet taste of
El Lecture hace lo mismo, pero además te deja dibujar, escribir sobre la imagen, copiar. Además te da opción de compartirla por los programas comunes. Sí, es como dije. Yo después lo paso al... Yo hago la captura y después la paso al Photoshop o al otro cosa y ahí la edito. No me gusta tener que ocupar esa aplicación para ocuparla ahí. Porque a veces yo hago una captura y la quiero mandar a otro lado al tiro. No quiero que se abra un programa para yo decir qué hacer con él, po. Yo saco la captura nomás. Y yo veo dónde mierda coloco la foto. Sí, yo antes tenía un programa parecido. Pero me molestaba porque lo cerraba cada rato. Porque no me servía.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax. Chaoying Village is an exemplary choice.
Entonces al final me di cuenta que estaba haciendo un paso de más. Muy pocas veces ocupaba la aplicación como tal para dibujar o hacer alguna cosa.
only the best. And I've learned a lot, too. Thank you so much, Miss Hutao and Mr. Zhongli.
It's fine. You've thanked us more than enough already.
Perrito.
The next time you're in this neck of the woods, I'll treat you to some dim sum in the city.
Dim sum. Is that some kind of Liyue term for snacks or desserts?
Sí.
They are a part of it. It's basically a table full of as much tea, sweets, and good company as you can manage.
Oh, so it's basically a tea party. Sounds great.
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower crisp. They're so sweet and delicious, Paimon knows you'll love them.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Wait, but didn't you guys say say you were here on vacation? How come you're all going home empty-handed?
¿No se oye ningún regalito?
Of course I am. I bought tons of fun things to bring home with me.
No quiero saber dónde la guardaste. Por favor, omíteme ese comentario.
A kite, a parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Oh, and a stuffed toy of a mythical beast.
Ya, definitivamente no me digas dónde guardaste esas cosas, por favor.
Chlorand is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
So, all you're bringing back with you is that tea?
Ya, pero es lo que no me está entendiendo. El programa no lo tienes que abrir, está abierto siempre. En tercer plano, solo le das la tecla sin nada y te deja sacar la captura, pero no soy publicista de Lightshot, así que no me discuto. No tengo que la chupa así de la cruel. Nos vemos, Mikey. Muchas gracias por haberte pasado. Ánimo. Y que no te afecte mucho el tema del stream. Ya, si después tienes ganas y prende, si yo veo por ahí, como yo no consumo mucho Twitch, yo ya aporto con la vista. O me quedo un ratito a veces.
And some tea-flavored hard candies. They're for Siegween.
Chlorand isn't much of a shopaholic.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora. I'll have you know, all the purchases I made today were well within my budget.
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the varieties recommended in the Steambird.
Furina, ¿habrá comprado las 10 cajas de té?
Other than that, just some bits and bobs, you know. A little bit of this, little bit of that. They should all be things I can use, I think.
Now Paimon's even more confused. If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into one of Linny's magic packs?
No me digan, por favor, no me digan. ¿Por qué preguntaste?
Oh, actually...
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Ah, vale.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not hoarding treasure, is he?
That's quite the imagination you... Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take them back for us.
Ah, qué buena onda.
I felt a bit bad at first, but, I really did have a lot of stuff.
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the Fortress of Meripede for me once he's done with the day's work. Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he can do something, then he means it.
See, even Chlorand was happy to take him up on his offer. If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse?
Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. Maybe he's not as uptight as I thought. If only the funeral parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive, and responsible as him. Right, Zhongli?
No se lo mandó a decir con nadie.
Indeed.
Coram said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette. But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
Ajá.
Oh, that reminds me. A new year of work is about to begin. If there's anything you want to talk about, Zhongli, you know you can come to me. I'm all ears.
Does the director have any concerns?
It just seemed like you were a bit
preoccupied today, and much less talkative than usual. He barely said anything other than, "Is that so?" and "Indeed." If you ask me, I'd say you're having a midlife crisis. You're getting to be around that age after all.
Is that so?
Ugh.
I jest. Given its distance from the city, Chaoying Village enjoys a much slower pace of life. Surrounded by such peace and tranquility, I also seem to have developed a proclivity for inactivity.
Está bien.
I apologize for making you worry.
I see. What do you think, Traveler? Is this atmosphere putting you in a lazy mood too? Wow, you are getting really good at these kinds of lines.
Indeed.
Ah, no, creo que también, pues, el rito de la interna anterior también fue así, pues. Al final del tercer punto fue la cinemática y después hicimos una reunión de té en la casa en el restaurante, con Futó y los demás. Pero no, ok. Ah, aquí no, a container. Mm. Tu. ¿Vamos a sapear a Furina ahora? ¿O a Nibulet? Creo que me equivoqué. Creo que no me teleporté a donde debería. Ah, no, sí, está bien. Claro, ahí se busca a Nibulet.
I won't let you down. Bet you can't keep up with me.
I think the hyper-emotional element is just gratuitous.
Mira un perro.
Told you I'd win.
¿Hola? ¿Ofrece insignia qué? ¡Ay, qué bonito! Bueno. No, me faltan 4. Ah, pero no, subí 2 niveles. Me gané un cosito. Oh, 2 cositos. De los azules. Buena. ¿En serio no había venido para acá antes? Al parecer no. Ah, no, no, aquí sí he estado. En la pileta no. Antes yo llegué por acá. Por ahí arriba, creo. Ay.
It's Neuvillette! We lucked out!
Lewis.
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting.
¿Es primera vez que me topo con él? ¿En serio? Sentenciado de lo inexorable. El juez supremo Container, conocido por su implacable imparcialidad y abnegación. Puede considerar a sí mismo como personaje externo.
Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
You call this early? Do you always work this late, Neuvillette?
Strictly speaking, that depends on the agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day. Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village.
Lo sabemos todo, amigo.
I see. Thank you for informing me. Yes, they have been safely delivered.
I have to hand it to Clorand. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
I was just passing through. It was merely an act of convenience.
All right. Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Meripede.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter such as this?
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think? Before you know it, they'll start accusing me of taking bribes.
About that. Much of that is my own excess, I'm afraid.
Otro más que cayó. Otro más que compró 10 cajas de té.
Oh? Why? What happened?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
Ah, that explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me. I'll get through this stash as fast as I can.
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like to give to you.
This is a stone slate, engraved with a symbolic design.
While that is an apt description, it is in actuality a legal codex.
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this. The law was no different.
Okay.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness. As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved with a symbol instead of text. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts, so I decided to have a go. We joked with Clorand some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So, here you go.
So that's what this is about.
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case, I hope this can be considered as a reasonable attempt to join in on the banter.
It is a very good attempt. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense of humor centers around the law. That's an impressive level of commitment. Well, a gift of this significance deserves to be put on display, and I know just the place. Front and center in the fortress's showroom.
Surely there's no need for such a grand...
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a showroom. But we do have a storage room. We can put it next to all the mechanical parts Sijuin has collected.
That sounds good to me.
So that's what you were doing in Qiaoying Village.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, I also took the opportunity to taste the local spring water.
Ah, piola.
The aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands to reason that the long-distance transport has a tendency to imbue the water with extraneous emotion. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere. Then we are of the same mind. It appears my desire is justified.
If you say so, but you know you don't have to justify a vacation, right? You can just take one. After all, you're hardly bereft of time.
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from a lack of opportunity, but rather a lack
Inspiración.
of inspiration. However, after reading a few articles about Liyue's holiday traditions, the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home. Seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I decided to depart at once.
¿Qué coño, güey? ¿Te gustó?
Refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well. Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground is granular and unforgiving, but had the right amount of water. And in the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted. But now, I have participated in their very making. This is also something I made today.
Ah, qué bonito. Aunque no sé lo que es. ¿Escucharon?
That's a ladle? Paimon thought it was supposed to be some long-necked sea creature.
That was indeed one of my inspirations.
Ah. Se pega el culo.
Really? You like it? To tell you the truth, given your unexpected arrival, I find myself quite unequipped to give you the welcome you deserve. Around such an important holiday such as this, human custom would dictate that gifts should be in order.
Ah, si quieres.
But I'm afraid this is all I can offer.
Oh, ¿me va a regalar esa cosita?
That is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted.
Muy amable.
You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite.
Y feliz linterna para ti también.
Approve a leave of absence request for myself. That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence, something which couldn't be in further violation of protocol. But I suppose I understand her point. My proclivity to refrain from personal outings does in part originate from a sense of responsibility toward my duties. But it is also due to a lack of desire to engage in the human world.
Ah.
But now I see that the human world is indeed full of many interesting places to discover.
Y nos volvemos a la aldea. 6%. 3%. Hello. Hay un cosito de carrera.
Wow, these will come in handy.
Ay, me arden los ojos. ¡Oh! Se murió el patito.
That's more like it.
I need an effective way of separating the soil into its discrete components.
Bet you can't keep up with me. I'll race you there.
¿Es el hijo del director? ¿En el gremio comerciante? No. No le hagas caso. Así que no es usted el joven amo del gremio. Siento el malentendido al ver su atuendo tan a la moda y la compañía por ahora que lo acompaña. Me pareció que eran ustedes muy diferentes a nosotros. Pensé que serían del Ligüe o que querrían hablar algo con nosotros. Como lo apellido Lu en la aldea de la gente, me llama señor Lu. Ah, siento poder recibirlo como es debido, con un té. Pero este año la cosecha ha sido muy mala. Seguro que los adeptos no estarán contentos con la ceremonia de té este año. Pero señor Lu, ¿eso no tienen... ¿no son hojas? Oye, pero ¿por qué no hay texto de voz? Qué weón. Esas no son buena calidad. No puedo usarla para ofrecer un té precisamente. Estaba preparando a la gente de gremio comerciante de Feijon para hablar con ellos del problema que estamos teniendo con el té. Al fin y al cabo, el gremio es nuestro mayor cliente. Verán, no es ningún secreto que este nuevo lote de té no cumple con los estándares mínimos, ni en cuanto al sabor, ni en cuanto a cantidad. Así que luego, quiero decir, el alcalde dijo que no venderemos el té que buscamos hasta resolver el problema de calidad. Tengo entendido que el joven amo del gremio comerciante es muy hábil e inteligente. Así que creo que si se ha enterado de los problemas con la cosecha de este año, seguro que vendrá en persona o mandará a alguien en su lugar. Por eso estoy hoy esperando. En cualquier caso, yo creo que el té no es tan bueno debido a un problema con la tierra. El problema con la tierra. Exactamente, cochina culiada. He vivido toda mi vida aquí, conozco a la perfección las plantaciones de té, así que puedo percatarme fácilmente de los problemas que otros no ven. Que la Adeptus Fushi nos bendiga, pero creo que el problema de este año son las malas condiciones del agua y la tierra. Un momento, ¿no ha dicho Adeptus Fujin? ¿Tú también conoces la historia de Adeptus Fujin? Eso sí que es raro, ni siquiera muchos lugareños la recuerdan. Hace mucho tiempo, en una galaxia muy lejana, no, eso no. La aldea Xianjin solo era una montaña yerma, infestada de monstruos terribles. Pero el Adeptus Fujin los derrotó, plantó árboles de té y trajo hasta aquí a nuestros ancestros. Ahora bien, no sabría muy bien qué hacer si realmente el problema es del agua y la tierra. Sí. ¿Verdad que así comenzamos el evento? Tomando esta misión. Oh, eso quiere decir que... ¿Me creen? Que yo te crea no es importante, por supuesto. ¿En serio? ¿Y cuánto me alegro? Vamos. Tomaré unas cuantas muestras de té y iremos a hablar con Lugo. Mm. ¿Qué pasa, señor Lu? Me gustaría pedirle un favor. Cuando estemos con el alcalde Lugo, ¿podría fingir que son del gremio? Ah, ¿para hacer presión? Es muy buena persona, pero confía más en las máquinas que la tecnología, cultivo y los fertilizantes. Y ese tipo de cosas. Cuando yo le hablé del problema de agua de tierra, la cosecha acabó mal, pero si quienes se lo dijera fueran el joven amo del gremio, supongo que puedo intentarlo. Pero no crees que esto sea muy buena idea. No te preocupes, si te dan cuenta no podrás culparlos porque la idea fue mía. Pero vamos. Mm. Me pregunto, es que ¿por qué la cuarta misión es azulita, weón? Ah, ¿de qué? ¿Cuándo lo terminé? Espérate, ¿qué? Ah, ¿esta era una misión de mundo? ¿O qué? ¿Qué wea? Pero, ¿y entonces qué estoy haciendo? ¿Una misión de mundo? ¿Qué? Ah, pero es de Protogema. Mm.
Hey, there's something strange.
Supongo que terminó cuando saludé al weón del... ¿El weón de la agüita? Mm.
Over there.
Ya, ¿qué será esto entonces? El miércoles comienza con esto.
Come on, let's take a
Ok.
look.
Aunque quizás termine esta misión, ya que ya la tomé. Pero yo recuerdo que partimos el evento con aceptando esta misión. Pero era una misión de mundo nomás. Gatito. Se fue gatito. Podría haber una cola. Mm. Ok. Uf. Estuvo bueno. A ver. Mm. Uy, hace rato que no hago a Darencita. Aunque quizá debe estar por terminar su evento, pero. O sea, su directo. Pero eso lo voy a decir a ella. Muchas gracias por haberme acompañado el día de hoy. Nos estaremos viendo el miércoles para terminar con lo que queda del evento. Así que muchas gracias. Cuídense. Pórtense bien. Por favor, digan hola a la Darencita. Y si quieren quedarse, quédense. Está haciendo el evento. Está más rosada que yo. Así que eso. Cuídense. Bye bye.
Ya nos